Hello, Swaddy Carp, Ricky in Isaan here. I'm just out here by this lake in Chayapum. I'm only about 15 k's from the house, very short drive. This is a great big public lake here, no one here right now. So it's Monday, early afternoon. And I thought I'd just pop down here for a bit of a chat, see what's going on. Beautiful weather, beautiful view of the mountain ranges because there is no air pollution at all now with all the rain we've been having. And I've never been here when there's no one here, so this is actually really nice. We've got like a beach here, so this is like a public beach. People swim here, and you've got the sandbank, which is to keep you safe so you don't go too far out, which I didn't know the sandbank was there. I guess the water levels are low, because I was very concerned about people swimming in that. I've seen people snorkeling in this water and catch great big fish. I'd like to say brim, but I don't really know, or bass, but they're great big fish. But yeah, this lake is huge and beautiful little free spot you can come to just outside the city. Absolutely love it here. Here's the beautiful little beach. I don't know if the sand gets imported or if it's just something that occurred here naturally. But yeah, lovely spot. So with the channel going forward, I want to do a bit more of like I want to cover more topics, almost like a mental health sort of channel. I don't know if people are going to like that or not. I don't know if people prefer I did this on another channel. Maybe they don't want this specifically on the Ricky and Isaan channel. You might just want to keep it to the Thailand stuff, and a lot of this will be Thailand related and the baby stuff on my channel, so I'd be interested to get some of your feedbacks. But I want to sort of focus more on I guess discussion topics in between the baby videos, in between the day in the life vlogs, and sort of discuss just things that are on my mind and things that may affect everybody. Sharing ideas and thoughts with people, and I want people to comment as well their thoughts and ideas, and I think it'd be a great little medium, a great little thing. Now, one topic I wanted to discuss a bit was the idea of people flexing their money. The idea of being a cheap Charlie. I feel like it's not limited to just Thailand. I feel like it's like this all over the world, but I feel like Thailand specifically, there's a lot of foreigners who love to try, and I mean try because they don't actually do it, but they love to try and put other foreigners down for being, I guess, a cheap Charlie in a sense, for not living life to the extreme in regards to their expenses, I guess. There are a lot of people like myself who love the, I guess you call it the cheap Charlie life. I've always lived cheap, even when I was in Australia, and I'll continue to do so, and it's just what I do. I don't see the value in working hard to make money and just spending it all in one hit when you could be very conservative with your finances and still live a very happy and very, very high quality life. There are many foreigners online who label foreigners living in Isaan as those cheap Charlies who can't afford to live anywhere else, or people who just love to label their house as crap, can't afford this, can't afford that, you've got a cheap car, you drive a Toyota, not a Mercedes. And I guess it's like that everywhere in the world, like I said. And I guess I'm asking why? Why are there people who feel this way? They don't upset anyone really, do they? Like I can't say I've ever personally been upset or triggered by people suggesting I'm a poor phalang living in Isaan, which I probably am. Is it to make them feel better about themselves, perhaps, to have this look of luxury maybe? I don't know. To be a cheap Charlie, which I'm happy to say I am. I'm a cheap Charlie. If I was never a cheap Charlie back in Melbourne, we would never have been in a position where we could have moved out here to Thailand at all. Even with a good paying job, high cost of living over back in Oz, if I wanted to flex and live a life of luxury, there was no way I would have had finances to move over here, and there's no way with everything that's transpired that I'd be able to stay here, would there? In regards to my lifestyle and how I live, and going out and eating cheap meals for dinner and lunch, I remember coming across a rather large TikToker in Phuket. But this Phuket influencer on TikTok, I remember him doing TikToks on cost of living and suggesting you need £3,000-4,000 pounds a month to live in Thailand, or you're not living a quality life. I remember plenty of people like myself in the comments. I didn't personally comment myself, but plenty of people saying, no, £1,000 a month is plenty to live. And this guy's response was, get out there and enjoy a steak once in a while. Live your life. And it just seems a bit odd to me that people think by spending money, you're living your life. By not spending money, you're not living your life. I'm here at this beautiful lake, which is absolutely free. Now I could go into the mountain ranges to see some awesome things and pay to get in. Now it's not a whole lot to get in, but I could pay to get in or I could come here for free. Awesome waterfall. It's going to cost me, I think it's 200 or 400 baht. I can't remember the exact price. $16, more than a day's minimum wage in Thailand. So it is money for Thai people. Thai people do have it cheaper though. In regards to the dual pricing, I think that's fine. There's obviously a lot of foreigners upset about the tax rules. Well, you're living here, you're living off the facilities, you're living off the roads, you're part of this country, so I don't see why you'd be upset with the tax rules. And part of what you should contribute to the country is the dual pricing. When you go to a national park, if you've got to pay an extra $4, $6 to a local, you shouldn't really be getting upset about something like that. Absolutely magnificent house over here. Now, they are living a humble life, I think, in privacy, beautiful house. It's not that big either. And look at the view they got. I can't imagine the land's cheap, but who knows? If you knew someone, maybe they've had it in the family for a while, but that is a ripper spot. And even here, I'm wearing a $3 shirt. The shorts are even less. They're about 90 baht. My shoes are a bit more expensive. My shoes are probably about $12 to $15. But I think shoes, you probably need to pay a little bit more. The hat my mum brought, the hat might be a bit pricey too. That might be about 1,000 baht, that hat. And it's already seen better days, but I'm living out here with not much. My daughters have everything they need and will continue to get everything they need. I'm of course looking at ways, always, to secure our lifestyle further. There's no doubt I'd want to buy land, I'd want to build again in the future, I'd want to, yeah. I'm a debt-free individual. I guess you could say I have to pay rent every month, so you could almost view that as a debt, couldn't you? But I'm a debt-free individual. Haven't got a lot to worry about other than my daughters, my partner and myself. And I guess my dog too. My dog too is part of the family and he's my son. Making sure my family is all good and secured is all I want. And to me, that is wealth. That is my flex. That is what makes me happy. Making $120,000, $130,000 a year back in Melbourne didn't make me happy. I was miserable. And I know there's going to be some people who suggest, well, that's not that much. It isn't really that much, but it was a good little income for someone who didn't have a university degree or a trade. Simply just sort of worked his way up a little bit. And it's the same for anybody anywhere. You can live a happy and comfortable and low maintenance life in Australia, in Germany, in Mexico, in Wisconsin, anywhere in the world, in Canada. It's not just limited to Thailand, this video. And that's what I want these sort of, I guess, discussion videos that I want to try and do, to not be limited to Thailand. I want to discuss broader things, sort of mental health things. I've said all along how happy I was with that house I lived in before. A little $30,000 Australian dollar house in the village, very basic. It was just a square bathroom, square bedroom, square living room, no insulation. As basic as it could get, but geez, that was going to be my forever home, and hopefully the Thai family will look after it forever. But geez, they were some happy times, weren't they? And by all means, there's nothing wrong with, I guess, being a flexer, living a life of a luxury. If you can do it, if you put yourself in a position where you can live this amazing lifestyle, where you go out to expensive restaurants every night. Maybe you have a private driver here in Thailand if you're living in Thailand. Maybe you've got a maid who comes and cleans your house. Nothing wrong with it. If you can do that, that's absolutely amazing, and you're entitled to enjoy it and be happy. And I just don't understand the negativity online. It seems to be a lot in those. Anyone who's ever looked at Facebook groups will know what I mean, especially the Thailand Facebook groups. There's this incredible amount of negativity online, and everyone just wants to be better than everybody else. But who really cares at the end of the day when we're essentially on a rock? We're on a rock and we're orbiting the sun. Like, this is something I think about often. We're on a rock orbiting the sun. The sun's orbiting, our galaxy. Our galaxy is orbiting the whole universe. I might have the exact wording wrong there, but you get what I mean. It's so insignificant compared to the whole greater spectrum of everything. We don't even know if we're in a real reality. There's a lot of scientists who suggest this reality isn't real. So there's just so much it's just so much out there that we don't know. And I mean, so much beautiful about just this right here. That why do people worry about what everyone else is doing? Why do people worry about them having more than somebody else? At the end of the day, it's just points, really. Your dollars are just points. I've got more points in my bank account than you. That's all it really is. This is wealth for me, that I can be here, take care of my daughters, be with them, see them grow up. Because if I was in Australia getting these points, someone put a very interesting comment in, the average UK man probably doesn't see their kids till they're about 15, goes to work all day, then goes to the pub, comes home, they're already in bed. You can say with my circumstance that it's not fair that I let the Thai family see my daughters more than me, but I'm still seeing them a lot more than probably most of my critics. If I was to return to Australia with my daughters, which I'm not, put them in childcare, let a stranger take care of them for 10, 11, 12 hours a day, come home, you're exhausted from work, basically put them to bed and that's about it, eh? At least now, I guess my own flex is that I get to spend those times and I can just pick my daughters up and go on a day trip wherever I want. And this was where I was going to bring Daisy last week, and I'll probably bring Lily here this week. The problem is the sun. You got to find that sweet spot with not too much sun, but you don't want the rain also. But let me know your thoughts on this topic in the comment. I'm probably getting my words out and expressing myself is probably something I'm going to improve on, and I will improve on more types of videos I do on this. I'd like to know your thoughts. Do you feel that people worry too much about what everyone's thinking? Do you feel that, even though I'm a public vlogger, I'm creating content for people all around the world to watch me, if I was in my own little bubble, obviously I'm not going to have those critics. I'm probably going to be happier without sharing everything to the world. But at the same time, I haven't met certain individuals. I haven't met Drew, I haven't met Nat, I haven't met Ben, I haven't met Ryan, I haven't met Ploy and Jay. So let me know, what is your wealth? What do you feel is more important? Do you feel having the latest iPhone? Do you feel having the latest car? Do you feel having a 6-bedroom house is more important than time? Because at the end of the day, obviously with things I've gone through in life, given me that experience, time is quite limited and we don't know when this time is up, and I'd rather be utilising my time to do what really matters and be with who really matters in my life. That's just how I feel, and I just feel like there's a lot of people who absolutely can enjoy all those things, I don't care, but they just want to put people down online who are happy with a simple life. So let me know what you think. I hope you're all having a great week, and I'll see you guys next video as always. Thank you.